Hey, what's up, guys? It is Flex Friday, January 3rd, and we've got 9 games on the NBA slate. So we've got, well, did I just lose one of my picks? I may have just lost one of my picks, but I already have a pivot ready to go. So sorry, I got a little distracted there. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell. We're going to talk about player props for prize picks, better, underdog, and parlay play. Those are the main 4 that we cover. So sometimes we have to take different plays on different platforms because obviously we're looking for the best value on each platform. And in this case, yeah, they just took away one of my plays. I'll pivot. Anyways, sorry guys, that was a little distracting. Yeah, we'll quickly talk about it. I almost got out of the cold streak yesterday. Anthony Edwards needed 2 more rebounds. He really didn't show out that well. I thought that, it was a close game, 115 to 118, but I took him over 5.5 rebounds. He only went for 4. Very kind of uninspiring performance with the rebounds there. I thought he would do better than that since he had cleared it every head-to-head going into that, and he's been on a hot streak lately. But nonetheless, he only went for 4. Austin Reeves ended up showing out. We got this at 30.5. We got this at 28.5. We're talking about his PRA here. We got this at 28.5 on Better when we put the video out. And then a little while after that, Anthony Davis gets downgraded to doubtful for the game, and Austin Reeves' numbers just popped through the roof. His PR shot up all the way to 35.5. So we locked it in at 31 for the video. He ended up going for 34, so it's good that we got that early value before that news dropped because he didn't clear the 35.5. But yeah, close. I'm gonna get out of the. I'm gonna string together some wins here. But how'd you do, Jordy?
Yeah, so Brooke Lopez, we took the first half PRA for him on Prize Picks, and he cashed that, and that was about the only thing he cashed because he went for 11 PRA in the whole game, but he had 10 PRA in the first half. So like I mentioned, I really did like the first half PRA a lot more, but I did take the full PRA on other platforms, and unfortunately he couldn't cash that. Dalton Connect really just could not get it going last night. Austin Reeves was just doing everything. So was LeBron. They both just were carrying that team. It was pretty wild. LeBron having like a 40-point performance was pretty crazy, but yeah, he just couldn't get it done. I think he went for 4 PRA in the first half. So the first half didn't cash, and then I think he had 7 PRA for the entire game. So just an off night for him for sure. But we'll get it back in this one.
Dude, of all people too, you know who popped off last night? Max Christie.
Of course.
28 points. It's like this. I know he's capable. I was like wanting. I took his play like a few days ago, and he just didn't show out. He went 0 of 6, and man, it was such a bummer. I think we took his PRA that day at like 12.5, and so it's a little volatile. But these guys are capable. This younger team that they're putting together, they're still just kind of figuring it out. These guys are a little streaky still, but yeah, Austin Reeves went nuts on the rebounds and assists. Only went for 15 points, shot 5 for 15, but went for 19 rebounds and assists. So the play that I wanted for today is actually back. So let's talk about it real quick, and then and then we will get into the partnerships and all that stuff. But so the play I'm going to be going with that I prefer, that I lost for a second, was Austin Reeves, shooting guard for the Lakers. I like him to go over his 13 rebounds and assists. On some platforms, this is 13.5. I still like that, 13.5. So I'll be taking that over. The only platform that I'm not getting this line on is Better. They're not giving me an option for the rebounds and assists at all. But they do have his full PRA down at 31.5. I like that too. So I'll be rolling that on Better. But yeah, wherever I can get the 13 or 13.5 rebounds and assists for Austin Reeves, that's what I prefer tonight. And then my other play is the same across all platforms, and that's going to be forward for the Detroit Pistons, Tobias Harris. I like him to go over 21.5 PRA. What are you getting into, Jordy?
Yeah, so I'm going to be taking Michael Porter Jr. for the Denver Nuggets for over 26.5 PRA for the full game. And then I'm taking Corey Kispert, who is the forward for the Washington Wizards, for over 10.5 points. On Better and some other platforms don't have the PRA, so I'm going just the points on Porter Jr. at 18.5. And then they do have the points for Kispert at 10.5. So I do like that. But anywhere you can't get Porter's PRA, just take the regular points. I think that's pretty solid too. So that's what I'm going to be rolling with.
All right. Well, if you're looking to diversify the platforms you're on, you should check out one of our partners. If you use code BACKDOOR at Underdog, Parlay Play, or Better, they're going to hook you up. Just make sure you use the code. They all have different ways that they're going to hook you up. Better is going to give you a $200 deposit match and a free pick to help you cash your first slip. Underdog is going to give you up to $1,000 in bonus cash plus a free pick to help you cash your first slip. And then Parlay Play is going to give you 100% deposit match up to $100 plus a $5 promo slip that they're going to let you play for free. And then if you sign up with Parlay Play and you use our code BACKDOOR, we're also going to throw in a month in our premium Discord. Just email us at bdfantasysports@gmail.com, and then we will confirm that the code was used with your username, and we will get you with your credit for a free month over in our Discord. All of that information is down below if you guys want to diversify and jump on one of these platforms we're partnered with. We like playing on all of them. They all have their different advantages. And then competitive line shopping is kind of nice too. So let's break down the plays. Austin Reeves, who we took yesterday, who cashed for us, a big part of what he was doing was the rebounding and assists. And he still cleared the line that we got. He didn't clear his updated line for the PRA. But yeah, you can see he went for 34 in that last game last night. Now he's coming off of a back-to-back, facing a tougher team in Atlanta, but who also there's a lot of game time decisions and potential misses. Last night he played without AD, but let's just take a close look at this. So we have Bogdanovic game time decision, Jalen Johnson game time decision, Trae Young game time decision. Now we'll have to see. We don't have a whole lot of details on all these guys. I doubt all of them miss, but I mean, like, I feel comfortable with this play regardless. But AD game time decision still, and then Gabe Vincent might actually play tonight. He's a game time decision. He missed last night, and so did Anthony Davis. We have Christian Wood game time decision. So maybe the Lakers can start kind of getting a little bit healthier. I would be surprised if AD misses again. Maybe they just decided, like last night, take the night off because we have a back-to-back. We need you tomorrow. We'll see. But either way, whatever the outcome is, I like Austin Reeves to go over his rebounds and assists. Like I just showed you, he just barely got that for us last night. Actually, he cleared it decent for the line we got at 31 flat when we put the video out. But the rebounding and assists have been staying consistent. And he doesn't even need Max Christie to go absolutely nuts to clear this, because he's been clearing this by a lot. He's got 4 straight games with at least 19 rebounds and assists. So that's why I like the 13 line. I like the 13.5. We've been kind of talking about this breakout for Reeves, and I think it's kind of here to stay. I don't think he's always going to be balling out the way he has been, but I don't think that this is going to get volatile. I think he's going to have some games that he plays a little bit, like puts out a little bit less as far as stacking the stat sheet. But I don't think that this is far off from the ballpark of what we can see from him moving forward with trading away D'Lo and just kind of like the change in minutes, change in rotations. So we do have a note from Outlier that we need to consider. If you guys are apprehensive about this and you want to take the full PRA instead, you can, or just fade the play entirely. But their note is Austin Reeves has failed to exceed 13.5 rebounds and assists in 16 of his last 19 games at home, averaging 10.8 rebounds and assists. Now, I see that note from Outlier, but we also know that this is fresh data with his breakout. So if you just look at all of 2024, you can see where he just started popping off. So that's That's not something that's scaring me. If we switch that to the over, you can see it a little bit better. So that note doesn't scare me because we know just recently we're trusting that this is a legit breakout and that he's not just going to pop back down to the numbers he used to put out. So go with your gut. Overall, the matchup isn't too bad. 18th in rebounds allowed, 26th in assists allowed. If we go specifically to shooting guards, it's pretty similar. A little bit more difficult for rebounding, but still middle of the road. 14th in rebounds allowed, but super juicy for assists. 27th in assists allowed to shooting guards. So I'm feeling good about this one. If we take a look at Reeves, let me just update this because DG, some of these things changed. Yeah, so they like the rebounds and assists as his top over at 13. So 52.44% odds to hit the over, minus 129. And a little bit of mixed emotions because it's hard to find it at 13 flat. That's only Prize Picks, but I still like the 13.5. I think he's going for at least 14. They still like the PRA too, if you prefer that, over 32. They have it at a 51.97% odds to hit the over, minus 127. And it looks like most all platforms have it at 31.5 to 32.5. And they're all like relatively juiced, nothing too crazy. They also like his points assists to go over if you want to pivot. They like his rebounds to go over. So there's a few options that you can see there. They like his points under the 19.5. I mean, Atlanta is tough on defense. So even if like Trey misses or Jalen Johnson misses, like they still have some good defenders. So I kind of, I wouldn't personally, the points alone wouldn't be my first choice for a prop anyways. All right, so Tobias Harris. Let's talk about him. I know like at first glance, this doesn't look great, but we know what he's capable of. He's kind of been in a little bit of a funk for the last few weeks, but we just lost. I mean, I hope we didn't lose him for long, but I don't know if you guys saw what happened to Jaden Ivey, but that was like a pretty nasty hit. It looked like a football play. He got clipped. I think someone was going for a loose ball with Orlando, and they were trying to get the ball, but they led with their shoulder going to the ground and they completely clipped his knee. He left the game. He didn't return. It looked bad. So I'm hoping that he's going to be okay and not miss an extended period of time, but he's for sure out tonight. Well, Tobias Harris had to pick up the slack last night, and I thought he did a good job against a tough team defensively. I believe that Orlando was maybe number 2 or 3 defensively on the year at the time of the game. So he went for 17 points and 8 rebounds. This is just set to the points or rebounds because on parlay play, I had to take his points rebounds at 19.5. Because they don't have the full PRA available to us. But back to the play, I like the full PRA the best at 21.5. And I think he's going to continue to be relied upon because without Jaden Ivey, they're missing a lot of scoring. So this is an expected value play on Outlier. Let's take a look at the matchup. All right, power forwards. So soft on points. The toughest part is the rebounding to power forwards. So, I mean, it's Charlotte, so it's not really too scary. 24th in points allowed, 10th in rebounds allowed, and 22nd in assists allowed. I expect his minutes to be consistent tonight. I expect them to need him to step up as one of the scorers now with Jaden Ivey being out. He's averaging 29.7 minutes a game over this 10-game stretch, but in that last game with Ivey out, he went for 35 minutes. And that was a relatively close game. They ended up pulling off the win, 105-96. So yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Let's see. I guess that pretty much covers it. Don't need to go too long on that. Let's take a look at what Daily Grind thinks. Just going to refresh it real quick. They actually like his points rebounds under that 19.5. What did I get it at on parlay play? 19.5. I still like it personally, but yeah, Daily Grind does not. So go with your gut. They like his blocks and steals over 1.5. They have that at a 52.01% odds to hit the over. And then down here, they've got the PRA at 21.5. They like that to go over. Not super juice, but it's a 51.7% odds to hit the over, minus 125. And we've got some pretty decent juice on this one across the board. Daily Grind has it at the minus 125, but we've got some minus 140s, minus 135. So some pretty decent juice. I'm feeling good about it. Other than that, yeah, they don't have a whole lot that they like for him. But the PRA at 21.5, he could do that even with Jaden Ivey in the game. He's just been in a little bit of a slump, but I think he bounces back. He gets his opportunity with the minutes, and I'm going to be riding with that 21.5 PRA for more tonight. If you guys want to check out Outlier, you can try this app out for free. It gives you a lot of information. You can really dial into the details. All you have to do is sign up through the link below for Outlier. You don't have to put in a code. They're going to give you a week to check it out and just explore the app and see how you like it. They cover matchups, injury reports, and insights about the players, where they just point out different props that they think look good based on the data. And yeah, they give you a little note as to why they like it, and then they point you in the direction of that prop on the platform that they're finding it. So it's pretty cool. Go ahead and check it out, and I'll pass it over to Jordy.
All right. Yeah. Bees in the details, as we like to say on the show. But Corey Kispert is going to be my first play here at 10.5 points. I really do like this line for Kispert. We have no Bilal Coulibaly tonight for them, so he's going to get more time for sure. If you look at his minutes over the last couple games here, he's been getting around 25 to 30 minutes a game. Without Bilal in, he's been getting almost 30 minutes, so that's plenty of time for him to get over this 10.5 point line. He's a pretty solid scorer when he gets the time. He's gone over this 15 out of 26 games he's played this year. Solid matchup, 25th in points allowed. So in both head-to-heads, he's gone for 12 and 20 points in both head-to-heads. So like I said, when he got 30 minutes, he went for 20 points. I think Kispert's a solid player, so I'm excited to see what he can give us tonight. I think he can get over this 10.5 point line pretty easily. Not too much to say about this. He's gone over this 15 out of his last 19 games on the road. So you can see this here, he plays really solid on the road. So a road game to New Orleans, where he's pretty solid at scoring anyway against them. I think this is a pretty solid play. So I'm going to be taking this one. Like I said, no Coulibaly tonight, no Marvin Bagley, no Sadiq Bey still. So yeah. And then on the other side of the ball, no Zion, no Brandon Ingram, Jose Alvarado's game time decision. So nothing should affect this play too much other than him just getting the scoring done. So for this one, they do not like it to go over. It's a minus 125 to the under, so maybe you don't like it. I'm going to be taking it, though. I feel really good about it, so it's not really going to change my mind here. A lot of the plays I've been taking have been juiced under, and they've been hitting, so you just kind of got to build your own narrative sometimes and go with what you like. His points rebounds at 13.5 are juiced to go over, so maybe you like that, but I'm going to be sticking with just the points personally. You know, stuff like his PRA, his points rebounds do look good. The PRA, he went for 30 PRA in the last matchup, but the one before that, he only had 12 points, 3 rebounds, so he went for just 15. So, you know, he's not really the type of guy I expect to come in and just start going ham on like the assisting. So the rebounds, if you're going to do anything, I think the points rebounds are probably your best bet, but he's hit the points the most, so that's what I'm going with. And then for Michael Porter Jr., I really do like this PRA. This is his PRA without Aaron Gordon, who is again out tonight. So he's gone over his PRA 12 out of 15 games this year without Aaron Gordon. So let me make sure that's this year. Yeah, it looks like just 2024. So, you know, technically last year now, but he this season he has gone over this 12 out of 15 games without AG. So he's been balling. He's getting more scoring opportunities for sure. He's been playing about 35 minutes a game still. So, you know, obviously Russell Westbrook has been awesome, but he's only just helping everyone else on the team. I mean, the dude's averaging like double-digit assists right now. So he's just helping these guys score even more, which is awesome. So Michael Porter Jr., I love in this matchup. Without Aaron Gordon, last year he went for 34 PRA against them. So it's San Antonio. I don't expect this to be a tough matchup for him. They are a little bit better defensively this year, but for him, 23rd in points allowed to small forwards, 30th in rebounds, 17th in assists. So great matchup for Porter Jr. here. Let's type him in over here on DG. So they like his PRA to go over, minus 120 for the over on his PRA. His rebounds are his top over that they like at over 6 rebounds. That's just a little high with the way that Russell Westbrook's been rebounding and stuff. It just scares me a little bit. So I just like it all. I want the full PRA. On places like Better, though, you're only getting this points line at 18.5. So I'll show you this really quick. I do like the points as well. So yeah, without Aaron Gordon, he's gone over his points 10 out of 20 games. So not as great, but you know, the full PRA is definitely your best option. But if you look at the head-to-head, last time they played without Aaron Gordon, he went for 25 points. So I expect him to go for like 20 points tonight. I really do. So that's kind of my narrative I'm building around this play. So that's going to be what I'm taking. Yeah, that's going to be my 2 plays though. If you guys want to check out Daily Grind for yourselves, definitely go check it out. Go to dgfantasy.com and use code BACKDOOR for a 25% discount on your first purchase for this platform. And it's awesome, man. It helps you cash more. I think it pays for itself in the long run. It is definitely one of the best tools out there you can use. And it just helps you out. You know, it's not like a necessity, but it definitely will help you a lot in the long run. And it shows you so many great value plays. You see some of these overs here. You guys can take a look at this, but go check it out for yourself for sure. And then we're also sponsored with Chalkboard. Chalkboard's a lot of fun. They have really competitive lines, and you can bump lines up and down. So not only do they have really good multipliers on their regular lines, but you can go higher or lower on things. So you can bump things down or bump it up to get whatever multiplier you want and whatever you want to take comfortably. So that's a really fun thing over on that platform. And they run like 6 specials a day minimum. So you're getting to match your plays with a discounted play or a boosted multiplier regular play. So go check them out. Use code BACKDOOR for 100% match up to $100 and a free play to help you cash your first slip. So that's going to cover it all for me, and I'll pass it back to Russo.
All right. Well, if you guys want to come join our Discord, you can take advantage of the Parlay Play promo, use code BACKDOOR, and email us, and we'll get you a month in here for free. If you want to just jump right in, you just sign up through Patreon. That manages our subscriptions. It's about, I mean, it's under 50 cents a day. We dropped the price down to $12.99. We have a killer community, so come join us. You know, get your free month or just give it a shot for a month. But we have a lot of fun. The community is really strong in here. So once you sign up through Patreon, you just go into the settings on Patreon. There's a connected apps option in the menu bar. You can log into your Discord from there. And then if you want to follow us on our socials, we're just at BackdoorFS on X, TikTok, Instagram. We also have our personal socials down below if you want to follow us individually. But guys, good luck on this 9-game slate. There should be plenty of value to be had. And we've got football tomorrow. So Jordy and I will be getting into the NFL picks later tonight. And there are some games that there's some games where there's going to be studs that are getting sat. So we're going to do all of that research for you, make sure that you're not getting into any plays that, guys are last minute, cause Prize Picks, they're going to give you the chance to play these players that are not going to end up playing. So we're going to put all that together for you and put together a really fun NFL video. So be on the lookout for that later tonight, but good luck on basketball, guys, and your Flex Friday slips, and we'll catch you later tonight for some football.
Good luck, guys.